Hi, I'm Rodney Todd, and I'm short. Because of this, people call me Little Fuckwit. I take offence to that, but it's not the fuckwit part, it's the term little. I'm here to say I'm not a little fuckwit. I'm just a fuckwit. I am an absolute fuckwit. I do about 3 to 100 fuckwitted things every day. But the term little is unfair, unnecessary, and the product of social bias called Heightism. Flat white, thanks.
That'll be $4.50, thank you. Little fuckwit.
In the early 70s, sociologist Saul Feldman first coined the phrase Heightism. He wrote a paper on it called The Presentation of Shortness in Everyday Life, Height and Heightism in... fuck it. It's a really dull title. Just look it up.
No, that's not the whole title, you moron.
We should pay me more, you little fuck.
Studies show taller people are likely to be wealthier and more successful.
A British medical journal piece estimated that a 6-foot tall person, most often a man, is likely to earn 100 grand more in a 30-year career than someone who is 5'4".
This was proven by Robert Wadlow, who got into the Guinness Book of Records for being wealthy and successful. Or for being the tallest man on earth. One of the two. I couldn't be fucked doing the research. Of America's 45 presidents, only 6 have been below average height. The last one was Jimmy Carter, elected in 1977. Since then, it's all been tall presidents. How's that been working out for you? GFC, global warming, financial crisis, ISIS. But the urine from a tall man. Societal heightism trickles down the cultural leg to small people like me.
When I was a young kid in primary school, I was teased and called Little Black Dot. How offensive is that? Little. That's what probably turned me into a fuckwit. Thanks a lot, Trent Cooper.
Can't dox a guy for what he did in primary school.
We can and we will. When I had my first adult job, I was often called Michael Jackson, and my colleagues sang Michael Jackson songs such as Ben and ABC.
This might not seem insidious, but think a little deeper. Those are songs when Michael Jackson was a kid. A short little kid.
They never sang his tall songs like Thriller, or Beat It, or Earth Song, or Free Willy Song. Those are all from the height of his career, 176 centimetres. I was so dirty on them, I keyed their cars, put prawns in the air vents,
and shat on my boss's head. I was really in a bad way. But what options are there? In Australia, there's not much you can do to expand your height measurement, as limb lengthening surgery for cosmetic purposes is banned. Check this out. Look at this. Look at that.
Elsewhere, in America, at the Paleorthopedic Institute, they offer such a lengthening surgery. I interviewed a man who had this procedure. He wanted to be kept anonymous, so I gave him a cool voice of a cool villain.
If you could just explain to me what limb lengthening surgery is, please.
Most often it's done on the legs. What it consists of is inserting a rod in the marrow canal of the bone, cutting the bone midway, and then very slowly extending that rod about 1 millimeter a day for 2 to 3 months. You can gain between 5 and 7 centimeters safely per segment.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how painful was it?
10.
How tall were you before, and how tall are you now?
5 feet 5 inches, and now I'm 5'8", or 172 centimeters.
What made you want to get the surgery?
I was born in a country with food rationing. People say I was malnourished, so my growth stopped at about age 14.
And how much did the surgery cost?
$180,000, plus you have to pay for accommodations, so let's say $250,000 total.
$250,000, so that's about 100,000 Australian.
That's a lot more.
So, for the cost of only $100,000 and a little bit of pain, a person can be made taller and their life changed for the better.
Mum, Dad, please, just give us the money. It's your fault I'm short anyway, they're your genes.
Fine. I'll transfer you the money.
Sick. Siri, open roulette app. Put 100 grand on black.
Red win.
Shit! Little fuck! From clunky shoes to painful surgery, the lengths short people go through to not be called a little fuckwit is just unfair. You see, I have the same dream as Martin Luther King Jr. That someday people won't be judged by the height of their skin, but by the colour of their character. That's why I'm devoting my time and energy to my new campaign, Just a Fuckwit.
I steal toilet paper from public toilets. I'm just a fuckwit.
I throw share bikes into bodies of water. I'm just a fuckwit.
I honk my horn unnecessarily and I yell at people from my car. I'm just a
Oh, hello! What are you little fellas doing, eh? Where's the other little dwarvies? Where's Grumpy and Dopey?
I'll whack off, you fat
You're a fuckwit.
Thank you. I'm Rodney Todd, just a fuckwit. Fuck Heightism and fuck you.